That was the plan. But I think it's going to be difficult now. Let's see. Of course, they know you're a tourist, you can see that. But despite all that, it isn't normal that then you...
What's up? You fine?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, I have to go on.
Now I go in Algeria. Where are you going?
The final destination is Kisa Chelala.
Kasr Shalala.
Yeah,
Shalala.
so 60, 50, 70 kilometer.
Alone now.
Yes,
You're alone.
yes,
Welcome to my country.
thank you.
It's okay.
No, now it's okay.
Can I buy you something?
I got the coffee now.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next time. Thank you. Bye bye.
Now, turn right again past the petrol station. And I hope I can get through down there, just like I marked on the map. That was the plan. But I think it's going to be difficult now. Let's see. If I pull my head down a bit, no, I'll just march through it. Which side? I can't decide. I've had to park first. Getting off from there is always a bit of a special. Right? Then kickstand up, first gear, and let's go. I hope it doesn't get any lower, or I have to hold it at an incline somehow. I think the recording is not quite straight now. You can see it there anyway. It will work. 300mm suspension travel at the front could be tight, but not yet mopped. Well, look at that. And we are already on the other side. Right. Neutral. Done. Stand 2. Swing foot over. Easy and casual. Not now. He said he has no signal, which makes sense. And well, let it search again. Now we have to continue to the right. Yippee! Yes, that's the way to go. Along the power line. Again, it's quick once you found the way. Not here, of course. Unfortunately, you can't see the fence construction yet. There was one back there too, but it wasn't finished yet. I managed to squeeze my way under those longitudinal wires somehow. But now we have to go around it. I don't think there's a hole anywhere. Obviously, parallel to the fence in the direction I want to go, I drew it under the power line. But that somehow planned differently. Ergo, I'm just trying to continue parallel to the fence. There's already some kind of concrete road. So in an emergency, you just try to cross the field onto the asphalt and roll the last few meters on the asphalt into the city. Yeah, there are worse things. Ooh. Yes, you can see a car there. Maybe you can see it on the camera later. Well, probably break off there now, so to speak. Yeah, now that I've found an opening in the fence, namely a gate that was open, I'm heading back towards the power lines, maybe cross country. I'll risk it, save myself a few meters, and get this done. At least I hope so. Because I just checked, as the crow flies or whatever, it would be 48 kilometers, and riding on the asphalt is really no big deal. My yellow line will appear soon. We'll get through that. We'll get through that too. Yeah, cross country here. I hope I'm not riding over a minefield, but I don't know anything about Algeria. It's more like oil home here, so hopefully no one will be angry with me. Well, it took a little longer. I won't make it by 5 o'clock, but if it's 6 o'clock, I'm still be happy. I have to cross the road anyway, according the route, so I'll ride out there now and then turn right away and hope that it will be a bit faster and that barriers will no longer be an issue. They were digging earlier, probably for an underground oil pipeline or something else they want to put in there, which is why the power line wasn't working anyway, but it didn't really matter, because I have to get back in there now. As Helmi says, left, left, and if possible, right. Right. Well, look, we can rev out 6th gear until we're probably in the city. It didn't take quite that long, just a short straight stretch. Then there was the next dead end. I'm almost tempted to consider taking the road after all, otherwise it will be a never-ending story. That's the disadvantage of scouting the route for the first time, so to speak. Scouting, what's that called in German? Der Route nachfahren, die man selber gezeichnet hat. It may happen that it doesn't work out, but that's not so bad. You can correct it. Try again next time or something like that. Yeah, it's time to break off now. I don't want to spend hours zigzagging around there. There's endless water down there. Sinking the moped by riding across country or something like that. It's been a good, successful day so far. I've only laid the moped down twice. There's another way. I can't help myself, it's terrible. Should I try it? What do you think? To be continued in next episode. No, I'll probably go back there. May I just went back into the vegetables a little early from the concrete road and should just turn around outside or let myself go over there. But it's very rocky and there's nothing really nice to roll over this wall. Maybe you have to ride around the outside and then I'll try again. It's usually doable somehow. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. The beautiful fast road was the access road to a private property, a company. Of course, you don't know that. I couldn't read it. But I'll just turn off at the next one. Sand. Sand. How lovely. And basically, I should actually, it continues up ahead. This is just how it is. As I've already mentioned several times, I think, the maps are relatively sparse in terms of lines, if you don't look it up yourself, because the Algerians don't bother to report their gravel roads to OpenStreetMap Association organization. That's why it's difficult to see where you might actually be able to continue. How nice if at least that works out, I hope. I've already seen that wall, so this is a recent photo and I just have to cross it once. Which side should I try? Definitely the other one. Then it continues behind. I hope it works out. With momentum, as I said, the hole is still there. I'll think I'll just take the last bit. Just don't fall in. There you go. Right, moving on. And another fence. That's really annoying now. Now I can ride out to the road again. I'm heading back into that direction. If that's west, don't ask me. It should actually be south. It doesn't matter really. In any case, there's more of a road in that direction than in the other. That doesn't make it any more fun. There is a single track. It means it can't be that far off. I'll follow it and see where it takes me. I'll skip the shower because that's exactly where the path would lead, but I'll go around the water obstacle. And now we actually have to ride through the farmer's field, but I'll just go around it. I hope no one sees. Riding slowly really isn't my thing. There must be a pass somewhere. Let's take a look straight ahead. I think it's there, so to speak. Earlier, another little dog was chasing me, but I saw it in time and turned sharply the throttle. Now left onto the asphalt. Algerian village. Whatever it's called. Palm trees. Something's being played out. Ah, I have to turn. Just made it around the corner. Children, there's the market, so to speak. Yeah. And now the village is over again. Luckily, I didn't turn onto the road earlier, but continued on my route, even with a bit of a detour, so to speak, because of the fences. But it definitely paid off again. Yeah, now I think there should be, I don't know, maybe 50 kilometers left on the track. Yeah, Azzurro isn't playing up. He does have the FI light on now and then, the fuel injection LED, the red one. I don't know why he does that. You don't notice any difference when the light is on, that he runs better or anything, Azzurro. But that eventually goes away again. And I could imagine this is perhaps because I installed a Chinese cut, because I'm such an environmentally conscious person that maybe sometimes doesn't like it. Because sometimes it's to do with the temperature and the EF sensor at the end of the pipe, at the end of the connecting manifold. I actually put in the Chinese catalytic converter because I thought it would make the motorbike a bit quieter, but I don't think that's really the case. So you could take it out again and then see if it was this. But I don't want to take it out just for that. As I said, you don't notice anything. I can only imagine that the CDI, the ECU, somehow thinks that some value is not quite right. And it tells me that by lighting up the red light. It's going so well now, but I'll check anyway to see if I'm still on the right track. I usually miss a turn at some point when I'm talking to you, so to speak, but it's still right. I'm trying to look up to see ahead to get as much of the picture as possible. Now I've straightened it up. Which way? Right. Right? Right is where the dump is on the left. But that goes up now. Let's quickly check whether we actually want to go right. No, I think we actually want to go left. But maybe both routes end up at the same place. So that's how it is. Algeria 2025. That's the way it is there. It can't be that there aren't any difficulties here and there. First, tire and bag off. I didn't pick it up anymore, even it's lightweight. But at the end of the day, my strength is fading and I got stuck on this uphill stretch. Coming down from the other side was easy because I wanted to go over to this side and didn't see that it actually goes flatter down there. Yeah, now I've lost time again, which doesn't really matter. But I hope that it was with the effort for now, because it went quite well all day with good speed. And now at the end, there was another technical that I really didn't need or want. Right. Arturo, on to the final. So, yeah, that's how it is when you can't stop at the right time, at the right moment. But I hope I roll out of there now and turn off. Otherwise, I'll knock down again. I'll be on the road in 100 meters and then roll into Kasr Shelala. There I will get something to eat and then look for somewhere to stay. Lick my wounds, but luckily nothing really dramatic happened. Expect that I've covered quite a few kilometers today. I'm a bit knackered. It will be a good deep sound sleep. And on that note, as the sun sets, greetings to the girls, hello to the boys.